Hello, this is Vulturefire, and this is my second Nayema video. I'm recording it right after the first one, so we're still on 7010, which is the first patch with Nayema. So there will be bugs. I just got done losing a level 3 run with this. We picked it up level 4 passive, which is +2 to our maximum hand size, which is good, but not necessarily going to save us. So let's start. I do think I want the Nayema cards. I do want the Read the Skies. I do want the Incandescent Rituals. I don't think I want Celestial Bolt, really. I tried it a little bit, but I think it needs a little too much. So to get to 20 damage, starting from 12, you need plus 70% damage, roughly. Which is cool, but yeah, I don't know if we want 2 of these. I do definitely want 1, I think, because it's very flexible, very useful. But I don't know that we want 2. So I think those may be the only Nayema cards that we put in the starting list. Aside from that, I think we do want... Oh no, that's not the only cards. We also want... My brain just completely skipped over New Moon, which is the mana card, which of course we want. Okay, so I think we're going to try and work with wets. So, to that end... Let's see. We also want Wits from Mana Boost because that's kind of what Nayema's trying to do. I think we want Runic Study, at least 1. I think we want... I'm debating if I want the Mana Jolt. I could go to the Self-Status package. We may actually not need the Incandescent Ritual at that point. We can go, like, Read the Sky, we can go Divination... We got Mana Jolt, Divination, Cursed Bolt is usually on package, and then at least like 1 Distill Elements, maybe 2. Or we can run a Purify. Yeah, we're on a Purify. We want Focus. We do need at least 1 spell to go through. We need some spells to go through Runic Study. Is the problem? Oh, it's got Focus Search. I was like, why are we not finding any spells? Okay, so this is bugged right now, so I don't think we want it. This is okay. This is a 0-cost spell that does a decent amount of damage. We could just go with Pocket Sand as one of our spells. That is, it is theoretically easy to draw. We could go down a mana card because we are pretty cheap. I do think we want still Cauterize and Reforge. And then for the card pool, let's start with the Cleanse because we just always want that. I do think we want this card, which is one of the new ones. It is, you trigger mana boost 2 times if you do cleanse yourself twice and deal 12 damage to all enemies. I think we do want Rune Trance probably. Mental Growth, just Calculated Deception, Sublime Blast. Not totally sold on Seeker Bolt. It is relatively expensive. Height of Knowledge is also fairly expensive. It is a lot of good. It is good, pretty good for drawing cards though. And we'll see how that goes. We'll try Mana Blossom. I have consistently been disappointed, but whatever the time, the charm. That's okay. That's okay. It now gives Wets, and then the flip form triggers Wets twice. That's interesting. That's very good. I don't know that I want that one. Although, without Quip Shot, we may want it. Did I put in the Moonlit Reverie, or did I just think about it? I didn't actually put Moonlit Reverie in. Which would be a growth source. And another wit source. Maybe we just don't run the Runic Study. I don't think we can support the Runic Study with only the 1 spell, even if that 1 spell is Pocket Sand. If we're not going to do that, I think we just go with the Hobble. Might be a little low on shield here. Oh, Divination. I put in a Divination instead of the Moonlit Reverie. That's what happened. Okay, so we have Read the Skies. We have Cauterize, Cursed Bolt, Purify, Reverie. Do we just want an Overflowing Barrier? This is very slow. Problem is this deck doesn't really win. We probably need a way to win. Unless we're just counting on Read the Skies to somehow get us there. I think we're just counting on Read the Skies to somehow get us there. What other spells do we have access to? I guess like Withering Blast again is still damage. Okay, I'd imagine actually planning to win the game though. Like, what kind of loser tries to actually win? So, but like this strategy, this core, like we're gonna try Cursed Bolt and Pray, has worked for me so well in the past that it's hard not to just want to go with it. We can do that and that and that with the idea that we're planning to take Absorb Element potentially. What else? Echoing Bolt's a win condition. Mystical Bloom's not a win condition, but certainly useful. Empower is nice for giving us more growth and sturdy, potentially. We can get started, but we do have to get started for that to work. What are the Nayema epics? I haven't actually really looked at the Nayema cards. Trigger burn 2 times all enemies. If you do any of those, we get an astral card. That's not bad. I don't think this is where we want to be. I don't think we're scalping stances enough. That's good. This card's good, we just never see it. I would take more New Moons, I would take more Read the Skies. Both those are very good. I don't know that Astral Focus is going to do anything for us. What else? Unstable Focus got buffed. I think we may take that. Because now trigger mana boost twice. If we do, we get 3 mana. We'll see if that ends up being worthwhile. This, we've discovered, is kind of awkward sometimes. This could be good if we end up with just a ton of mana, which seems like it might happen. Oh, so this changed completely. It's no longer a mana boost related card. Endure would let us dirtle even harder. We were dirtling pretty hard. What did we cut? Height of Knowledge. I don't know. We don't have that much draw. I could see cutting them as scalpers because I don't think it's worth running just for the Absorb Element value. I could see swapping this for like a Contemplate. I could see cutting like one of these. I'm just really not sold on Unstable Focus. I think it's a really risky card to run. We just do not have a plan for how we're actually ending fights. You know what I need? I need an Arcane Nova. So we don't have much in the way of draw. This deck is just a mess. I'll be honest with you. This deck is a complete train wreck. We're going to die. There's not a card back that says, help, I don't know what I'm doing. Sure, it's like our head is exploding. Exhausted, there we go. Perfect. Let's go to the market. Let's pick up Lucky Charm. This is not going to help us at all. Max mana could be useful. We end up going over max mana decently often. I mean, now we have Scorching Winds to work with. Oh, but we've got to turn on the Shrine still. We could go with the old Standby of Cruelty, Hunger, Endurance, because that's the combo that makes me feel safe inside. So we definitely want to be able to pick up Endurance cards. Crystal Dragon can be annoying, but I think Crystal Dragon is less of a problem than Ruby Dragon most of the time. Festive Goliath can be annoying for a really slow deck. Munchroom can also be a problem, but this way we get a chance at picking up like Devourer Strike, which is a win condition. Sure, we'll go for it. What's the worst that can happen? Answer, we die. But, you know, we've already died once, so no biggie. I mean, that could help us in fights. I don't know that we want to go through Scorching Winds, actually. But I don't know that we can afford to avoid it. But I don't know that we can... I literally do not know if we can win through Scorching Winds, is the thing. I don't really care about either of those cards. I don't think I can afford to do that fight. So if we go this route, we get to dodge Scorching Winds here, and we do get an idle fight here, and we can pick up, like, and let's just get Devourer's Strike. That seems okay. Yeah, I just don't know that we have enough extra cards that we can... We are playing a slow deck, and we don't have great ways to deal with stuff. So we're exploding regardless of what we do here, so we may as well play it. And then... That doesn't do anything for us. We can swap stance, which will just get a little bit of burn damage out. We explode, but that's fine. Purify for all that shield. Definitely there's a bit of an issue here where, like, we really need to be playing New Moon in order to leverage some other stuff, but playing New Moon is such a liability in some ways. I wish I could click here, but I can't. We do have enough wits that we can just draw a bunch of cards. I guess, like, we're never getting much damage out of that other mode. We just don't have the cards for it. Alright, we don't actually... I keep forgetting that these cards aren't the cards they look like they are. Trying to think. We can actually do this and get mana. And swap back into this mode, which will get us into burn mode at the start of the next turn. We are at peak Dirtle. And Shrivels are back to working again. That bug got fixed. So this actually... Okay, so this is actually a decent amount of damage. So... We already have all the buffs that gives us, but... Bonk. We can swap stance if we want. I don't really want to start the next turn in the other stance. It's fine. Alright, so we want to be able to transform that, but we may not be able to this turn. We can do this. We can do that, which will get rid of the vulnerable, whatever that's worth. Alright, we're going to be in burn mode, which is going to be pretty nice because that will get us a decent amount of damage here. Yeah, we can Sunbolt. We can Sunbolt. There we go. And we can even get rid of this for the nothing that's worth. And we can align ourselves twice, because why not? Alright, I don't need taking a third of these. I don't need taking a Stroke of Genius. Why did I put Stroke of Genius in? I was going to not, and then I did, apparently. Oh, right, because I decided that without Clip Shot. We may take the Corrupted Blast for damage. I just take the New Moon. So we got +2 status decrease, which is actually one of the ways that we can get around the downside of our deck. Pop. This is going to be a relatively weak Sunbolt. So I think at that point, we just do this. We take some damage here. Again, like, we don't have any healing, which is something I should maybe consider trying to do something about. I should go ahead and do that. If we can get a Devourer's Strike, though, that would... once we get a Devourer's Strike, that'll solve our healing problems. We are in Sun mode, so we can do this. We can even play... We can play out these more easily, because we just have a lot of them, but... There we go. Plus a bunch of cards. Oh, that doesn't really get rid of cards in hand. Oh, but we have extra hand size now. That's right. That's just a thing this character does. Oh, that's not the thing I meant to grab. I meant to grab, oh, it's not important. I meant to grab Starfall for the damage. Haha, we do. Lethal. We got him. Oops, almost knocking over my mic, which I'm sorry for the clunk that no doubt made. Having another cleansing shield I don't hate. None of this does anything for us. Alright. We can read the skies for nothing of value, really? If you can read the skies for a tiny amount of sunbolt damage. Oh wow, it doesn't even do any damage we don't have, whatever. Well. You get mana boost from whatever. Right, these guys still steal our mana, which I need to remember. Honestly, get that burn out. They're stealing mana again. At that point, honestly, we might as well play these out. I guess we do a firebolt. It's not terrible. And I could just like change stances a bunch to get various value. Get more sturdy. I should probably just convert the cauterize because it's useless in this fight, but... Yeah, Read the Skies is obviously not the powerhouse in this fight that it was, or in this deck that it was in the other one. But we lost the other fight, so, you know, you could make the argument that it obviously wasn't as much of a powerhouse as I thought it was. Certainly this fight doesn't feel any less clean than the last one did. Or this run so far. Just take the Contemplate. This is bad. That's not that's a pretty bad card draw trinket for us because we just cannot kill the summon, but it's better than our other options. I think Devour Strike is going to do a lot to help us here. With just all sorts of parts of our problems. I think this early on, we do get enough out of that to justify it. Nice thing here is this Drake isn't going to be stealing our mana. Read the Skies. This is actually, we can do that. I was thinking we weren't going to be able to, but we totally can. And then we're going to do that for value. Swap stance, that just get rid of the other purity. We do really need to get Curse out though, because it is like our only way to actually start working on towards kill. Let's go do that. Fortunately, Hunger can't do anything to disrupt the Curse. So. I do want to get all of this sturdy out though. Okay, so we do need to get rid of that. Honestly, I'm willing to do it. It blows us up, and that takes away a growth and a wits, but Like, not playing it is just... There's just no future in not playing that, I think. Alright. Okay, we're gonna do that. Sure, we'll get out of her. Why not? We have an astral mode again. So if we actually get any damage out this turn, we're in good shape. I don't know that we can. I mean, we could, I guess, but... oh, this is actually a good turn to do that. And this will actually technically do damage, but not useful damage, I think. But hey, we'll take it. More tough is certainly not a bad thing to have. We're probably going to eat that Doom proc at some point, but with a bit of luck and some skill, we should be able to avoid the worst of it, I think. Do that so I can get rid of this. This doesn't blow us up directly, but it does set us up to get blown up by that, which I would rather avoid. And we're also, this is the opportunist turn. I would like to draw the Purify if I can draw exactly that. So, with any luck? Nope. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm not going to play that. I do not want to explode into, while we have the Doom set up. We just are not well positioned to deal with that. Alright. That's great. Oh, we have the, I didn't think about the fact that I didn't even notice the Arcane link. I'm very clever. But I see when's this wrong. I don't think it's worth playing the God Rise at this point. So much shield. We're also getting so much shield per turn at this, or so much mana per turn from that. Alright. We are slowly get back to full health, which is nice. Do that. Do that. Infinite shield. Pop, which does get us the growth, or the whatever. This is not going to do much for us, but... yeah, I don't think it's... well, it is. Gets us to the next growth proc. Okay, so we are in danger of getting doomed, but... so we can't... we can do this as long as we don't draw any other cards afterwards. Which I think is where we're at. Get cursed, you dummy. And now... sure, we'll swap stance into burn stance. Yeah, we're now at a point where, like, we can eat the Doom proc and live. Which is kind of where we want to be, I would say. And we can even eat this incoming Arcane and not even notice. So yeah. Absolutely this fight under control. Turns out all I had to do was play the new character exactly like I played other characters, and it works out. Hey, I noticed the Arcane leak in time. Hands up if you thought I wasn't going to notice and was just going to get got. My hand is in the air, by the way. Why did I do that? I don't actually want to, well, I mean. Alright. Just swapping stances because we can. We do have to get just through the whatever turn. And yeah. Got him. I think we're going to take an upgrade Devourer's Strike here. Honestly, we may gotta read this, guys. We may not need the Purify at this point, but I think we have to upgrade whatever first before we can get the Purify. We may also not need the Reforge with the Devourer's Strike in hand. We have enough other purity, enough other sturdy sources. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So now we have healing set up. Alright. I want to get tough. I don't really have a way to get tough. I did that, but I don't actually really want to play that even. I should do this. I should have swapped stances. I'm very clever. Okay. This is not going to do us any good this fight. So we can go. Oh, that could shock us, which we would rather not have happen. I mean, we're already shocked, but we'd rather not have it happen again. In the turn. Okay. Rude. Shield, thank you. Actually do that and just get mana. Get growth. And we could swap stances if we don't really need to. Absolutely no damage taken. Everything is fine. We're going to transform that into a haste as will. And yeah, we are now a devourer deck. Like, when in doubt, just go with Devourer's Strike. I'm not even joking, it's just an incredible card. Sure, we can take a bunch of shield. Get a bunch of shield. So close to getting that kill. Devourer's Strike is the only card in the entire deck that matters. Hooray! Actually, I guess that's actually going to do good work for us because we now have enough powerful that that's actually damage. And that's going to kill, and we win. Shocking Grasp is not bad. Does it help? Not really. Secret Cache, I guess. That's a better card draw trinket. do not... We're fighting Bay later, I think. But I don't remember. That may have been last run. We would like to find access to Tough, which... this end doesn't give it to us. But we can afford to take some damage here. It's not the end of the world. Can't really afford to play that, though. Because I think we lose 3 recoverable, but... it's okay. Although I guess our problem is we can't play... if we play out whatever, we lose health. If we play out this, we lose health. Which is a bit of a problem. Because we kind of need to play that. Yeah, I think we have to just afford to... we just have to eat that life loss because we need to be able to start stacking. And that's our only way to start stacking. So. I could have popped this on the first turn, by the way, was my way to potentially find stuff that would have helped. This also needs to get eaten, but it's nowhere near as urgent. Whoops, I thought we were in a different mode because I was not looking at the right time. Guess we just do that. And we are going to swap stances again because I want to be able to get out shield. Yeah, I think it is worth giving up whatever to get shield. Okay. Cleaned off some of our problems. I think mana is going to be our issue here. We are tough already. I guess we're just going to get shield out of this. Okay. Definitely we need to avoid hardened skin. Because the damage reduction we have is clearly not enough. Because I think at this point we're just at a straight 50% damage reduction on weakened tough. Alright. Trying to think through what we were going to do there. Play weak. Play that out for value. Could use another damage source. Kind of just need to do that. Kind of just want to do that. Oh, it's the... I was like, how did it even through... whatever, we didn't do any damage. Even with all our powerful, and the answer is because of whatever. Pitch one of haste bliss as well. So yeah, we just do a ton of damage because we are powerful. I don't think we need that anymore. Oh, we're actually going to take a little bit of damage here, but doesn't exactly matter. We have plenty of whatever. We could also really use an Arcane Nova. That would help a lot. Would give us some Dispel access. All around be a good time. Yeah, we'll do this just because it's a ton of damage because of all our powerful stacks still. Sword of Health. That's going to do a ton of damage. There we go. There we go. So our wish list for this fight is Void Hardened Skin or the other thing that I said that I wanted. Alright, there's a freeze, so we do still need to deal with the whatever on us. Oh, we're in moon mode though, so this is going to work. I'll be honest, I haven't even really looked at the other moon mode card, because... Alright, and now we absolutely can cut the Purify. Because we now are losing 5 status a turn. So Purify is going to be really hard to use. As far as upgrades go, I think that upgrade is actually very good. This upgrade, though, gives us extra curse. It makes that more useful overall. No, do not do that. Whoops. I panicked for a moment. I almost upgraded the card that I planned to remove, which would have been very bad. Alright, so we have some cleanse for this, which should help. Naturally, we draw, as is tradition, we drew both of our cleanse cards on turn 1, where they are not going to do anything for us. Also, I shouldn't have played that because it didn't do anything for us either. Just big old nothing of a turn. So we're going to discard whichever card is not Devourer Strike, because we need Devourer Strike. Okay. Just going to devour this. Alright, so we're going to take some damage here. But we already have a heal out in our deck, which means that this is not as bad as it was last time. As long as Hunger doesn't just whomp us in the face this turn. Alright, Hunger didn't just whomp us in the face this turn. We do still need to find Cleanse. But... Wow, this is just the meanest turn possible. And I guess we just end and eat a ton of damage? That's gross. Yeah. Okay, well, there's only so much we can do in light of that much heinous nonsense. We're just like, here, you are going to have the worst day imaginable. And we did! There's a cleanse. So the problem is, we're at low health again. So can't really afford to do whatever. Alright, this will draw us a bunch of cards. Okay, so we do have access to healing this turn. We do that so we can get into whatever stands next turn. So this is... So ideally we get rid of the Frail before we start playing that. But... I get rid of the Frail. This is just so rough. I should have done that first. We get a moon card. You're good. You're dead. This ends up being kind of awkward. I think we still do that instead of this. Actually, I am willing to play out 2 of those, I think, to get that much. To get Lunar Armor out. Okay, so that turns the Devourer Strike back on, which is nice. Although, wow, we have a lot of poison on us. And okay, good. We do have this, which helps a lot. Kind of was hoping to see. We're gonna change stances. Okay, yeah, this is a lot of mana and a lot of shield. And we're gonna hold that. The important thing is we can actually play the Shrivels now that we're back to full health. Alright. Also, we can get rid of that. Okay. You're not doing a great job of outscaling this fight right now. Oh, this fight is also doing a bad job of outscaling us, so, you know. Mixed blessings. Honestly, let's get that damage out. Can't afford to play that right now. Don't really want to play that because I do want to be in moon mode at start of turn. Because I think of all the modes, moon mode is the one that we get the most value out of. Not a fan of the bleed. I think we take the power from the mighty. Alright, and we keep haste plus as well. Okay. Should have actually done that first for you, more powerful. Transform that. Kind of just need more shield. Also kind of do a better job about making sure we get that out. Alright, that should be enough. Good. I think this is the one that we really need to deal with. I think the others do not scale up. I think this one might scale up how much poison it applies, but I'm pretty sure the others don't. Alright, we do need a bunch of shield. Sure, more shield, more tough. More mana. Probably be spreading out the curse, but sure, why not? More value. Okay, that's going to mean that we do basically have lethal on that back enemy, although we are going to need more shield. I think I'm going to play out both of these just to swap stance into shield mode. Alright, that's actually good. Perfect. I'm just going to transform one of these in. There we go. I guess a lot of powerful to those, but they don't have... We have a lot of fortress is the thing, so... Donk and donk. So much bonus damage. That problem is actually not quite dead yet. Oh well. So we don't even need the cauterize at this point, I think. Because yeah, with the big guy down, the poison is no longer a major threat. Purify is useless to us. Boop. Sure. Probably just a second fluid hardened skin just to really wrap things up. But mostly we just kind of want to find any way to actually, you know, in fights. That does some damage. Oh, I didn't realize we're still only going to read this, guys. I should have gotten out another bit of damage there. Oh. We are way more poison than I expected to be. But we do have the cauterize, which is still just doing a ton of work for us. Oh, if I do this, we end up getting debuffed, but it also gets the kill. And I think it's worth it to do this, because we don't really care that much about tripping opportunities in this particular instance. Because we knew it was just, it wasn't even poison. And once the Berserk is tripped, all the powerful goes away, so. Alright. Echoing Bolt. That gives us a way to kill. Voidquake, though. Voidquake we can sit on until it's a safe turn. It deals with all the purity. We should just take the echoing bolt. Quick start boost isn't bad. Absolutely, we upgrade the echoing bolt. That's just our win condition. And we are cutting the purify. I swear at this rate, this is going to end up being a two-parter just because how miserably slowly we're playing. Although picking up that bolt should help a lot with speed. Okay, so the main question here is, do I care about any of these cards enough to bother going through whatever? This fight tends to be very easy. So how much do we care about idle bonuses relative to just like running events up? I think we're starting here regardless. We'll see how the fight goes. Because I think Echoing Bolt's going to speed things up a decent amount. And then, I don't guess it's one shield. Well, I guess we just get one shield. Or one mana. It's okay. I think whichever one we get here, we're just gonna eat. For value. Okay, that's unfortunate, but alright, we can get shield. We can eat that. And we just do that. Should have done that first, technically. I think we need that at this point. There you go. Plenty of mana. Bonk. So we're gonna end up down a little bit of health here, but we're gonna end up down. Oh no, because it's free. Thank you. Almost cataclysmically made a mistake there. This would be a better way to get mana up. We don't really care about the wits right now. I like taking this and then cutting the Moonlit Reverie. Look carefully. Okay. It's the cyan, and the way you tell, there's nothing around the red. This doesn't have the bulge that would make it a, whatever. These don't have the little legs. This doesn't have the black crack. Right? This one is kind of annoying because, like, it is such a subtle difference in a lot of places. I don't actually know what the cyan tell is. I just know that I don't see any of the other tells. Alright. That's not terrible. We could go here. And then here. It does commit us to fighting this jerk. Ghostly Scream would make our deck faster, but it would also be a pain in the butt to do this fight, potentially. How much do I care about these? I wouldn't hate having a Dread Blast. This fight could be a pain in the butt, but... We'll see how it goes. Alright, I do like starting with this. And now we take exactly enough status. That's fine. Okay. I think we get rid of that and that. I do want to see more cards. Very unfortunate looking taking some damage here. And unfortunately, not only do we take damage, we took damage that we can't heal off. Or we took damage before we got Devourer Strike off. So we're like potentially losing even more. Alright. I think we're going to do this and hope we find a cleanse. We did. So we can't play that this turn. So I think we are going to... We want to swap modes. And we want to get these out. Which puts us in such a good spot as far as armor goes. Honestly. Go for it. So now I've decided if we're willing to lose this much recoverable. Because, like, the alternative isn't great. But because this fight has the potential of eventually giving us a way out. Because, or it will eventually do the thing where we get value. Although, losing one of those losing one of our two, whatever, is very annoying. So I don't think we're going to be able to get enough healing out of that. You can play that just for fun. Get more curse on you. Alright. But we're waiting for the epic hunger card to come out, which will heal us. But not being able to play this is obviously a pretty significant slowdown. Oop. We didn't get our bonus mana because we were frozen, pretty sure. Oop. Alright, I think we need more tough. We need more weak. We don't need that. I don't think we need that this turn. Sure. No, we don't need to play that, but we may as well. Okay. Worth it. Worst case scenario, well, we're going to end up getting frozen by frostbite, but that's whatever. Means we only take half frost from that. Like, works out. There we go. Now we can play out Devourer's Strike. Ooh, we got that. And also applies Crystallize, which is value. We are going to end up freezing ourselves, I think. But I'm actually okay with that. I'm going to play both those. At this point, the fight is basically over. It was just a matter of working our way around to getting that whatever out. Get plenty of shield. Whoop. I should really be trying to get into Sun Stance so we get the extra 30% damage. Yeah, Echoing Bolt, very good at giving us an out. It's not even worth converting, whatever. Donk. And donk. There we go. I think that was ultimately no damage taken. Plus 5% damage dealt. Plus 1 card drawn. Yeah, Dread Blast helps a lot. That's actually very good. That also helps done with the percentage. We could do this fight for the Spectral Focus. I don't care enough. Get closer. Hostile towards you, groans like it's unhappy. This is inspected closer, pull it while healing it. Ooh, draw 4. Nice. Okay. So this fight could be a pain in the butt. Certainly could be slow. And draw these 4. Alright. Pretty good start. I don't think it's worth doing that yet. Yeah, so we are going to end up getting pretty cursed here. We don't have a ton of cleanse, but we have some. What are we drawing? Neither of those is super useful, but... And we can do this. Value. Alright, there's the curse on us. One of the nice things is we are cycling our deck pretty quick. Probably should have done that first. Oh, I can convert one of these. So I should. Alright. Get frozen, dummy. And there's this runestone, which we do want to convert. Take powerful, I think. I actually play this pretty safely. Boop. Oh, that blows us up. I wasn't paying enough attention. I was just thinking like we were totally safe because we normally have plenty of extra. It's fine. We blew ourselves up, but there weren't really any consequences, so it's like we didn't blow ourselves up at all. We are not in the right stance. But we can get in the right stance. Right stance, of course, being a shield stance. We don't give as much whatever as we would like here, but and at this point, we just get this out, and we just change stance just to trip that. So those are annoying, but they'd be more annoying if we didn't have the stuff we have. But we do have the stuff we have, by definition. And we're even in sun mode. We don't need hobble. I should have used this while we had the cleanse in hand. Okay. This is an unfortunate turn because we don't have access to cleanse. And we can't really afford to play out these because they apply fixed arcane. We can play one of those. And I think we can turn. We just want to avoid taking damage we don't have to take, basically. Alright, what mode are we in? The wrong mode. Oh. Oh, we don't actually want to do this because it could be that. But we did it anyway. Alright, we don't end up down too much health. Ghostly Scream could speed us up. Baneful Ray could speed us up. This is kind of the one that's on theme, but I think we're on the Ghostly Scream plan. Doesn't do really anything for us. Ghostly Scream Plus, thank you. Are we at the point where we don't really want Read the Skies? I don't know. I don't think so. We were cutting the Moonlit Reverie because we have the... we've got enough whatever at this point. I would take a Fragile Focus or a Fragile Concentration. This fight could be a pain in the butt. But it probably could be fine. So, this is now going to transform when we play it, which is important. Just makes life that much easier for us. I think we just want to guarantee the mana and then think we play that yet. This is a pretty good turn for us. Okay. Let's think. We're just going to transform that into value. Let's see. We're looking at getting exploded here, which is unfortunate. I'd rather not have that happen. Okay. I think we managed to largely handle it. Yeah, everything's fine. And now, problem solved. You now get very cursed, but our enemies are also extremely cursed, so. All right. It's actually pretty nice. Give me shield, please. Not really what I was looking for. All right. We can get a cleanse. I think that's what we need. Yeah, so now we don't take any damage. Now we're in good shape. And donk. This is just very good mana. With some minor downsides. I would take a Crystal Infection. I think this fight is enough easier and has decent drops. I don't think I want either of those really. Just gonna do that because I'm lazy. Okay. Doing pretty good on curse, I think. You're about to be a serious jerk. So we can draw extra cards. Even better. So we are going to get Arcane leaked here, which is annoying, but it could be a lot worse. Yeah. Although this ends up being awkward because we end up having to explode ourselves to get this. But I think it's worth it. Okay. So I would take a tiny amount of damage, but it's not really a relevant amount. Sure. And then just play it in. Yeah, the reload stars could probably go at this point. I don't know that we're getting that much value out of them. You're very much not an Nayema deck at this point. You're just an Arcane tank deck with minus the Arcane. I don't know. We're a Devourer Strike deck, basically. There we go. Pop. This is okay. It's actually pretty good, I think. The problem is this won't give the boost to all of our whatchamacallits. I also just kind of want not that. This is not bad though. I do really like that. What was Astral Alignment? Oh, that's that, of course, because it just reads the skies with the wrong art. Which just is going to keep screwing with me. I don't think we want that. Although I took whatever, but we are kind of having problems applying or keeping wits up. Which is a little bit of an issue. Although, there we go. We can at least get some wets. This isn't an idle fight, which of course makes it easier. Donk. Should have done that first. Absolutely, we'll get that. Then we will draw cards first. Okay. So we get out of this. Yeah, just take the mana. Honestly, my overbody can go at this point. I just have to heal. Can't really play the Curse Bolt this turn. Alright. I guess Cleanse isn't super important into Crystal Dragon, so that's one thing we got going for us, which is nice. This actually works out reasonably well. Because we will actually get the copy of this. That gets unresolving. Oh, whoops. That freezes us. Whatever. We could actually take bonus damage from that. We have enough shield that it doesn't end up mattering. Sure. Eat it. We can use that. Alright, do we have the win? If not, how do we not have money? Pretty sure we do. No, we're just short. The back enemy's gonna live just barely. Alright. But, gone. Alright. That's very good. I'll take it. Arguably, mana is now our issue. Actually, probably inarguably, mana is now our issue. Although we do have some pretty good mana cards, so. Definitely the Rita's guys, I think, are the next thing that goes. And I think we do have to get this out. And then we change. Just for value. Just for fun. Give us more mana boost for this turn. Rude that it blows us up. Takes away our 6 growth. Playing the vulnerable here doesn't actually help us that much. I'm totally fine with just doing this. We're about to reshuffle, so. Alright, we end up not having problems here. And we just need to get rid of that runestone. Which, hey, we can do. Goodbye. So we do need to cleanse that off. Also need to deal with those shrivels. Can't afford to play those, I think. March all our stuff go away. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, just barely avoided getting actually hurt. Although this is a problem, potentially. And we are not in the right mode. But what else is new? Alright. That's what we're hoping to see. Okay, cool. And that's also what we were hoping to see. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure without whatever, we can't justify until we have stuff we can't justify until we have more health. We can't justify power striking the whatchamacallit. That's okay. We do have, I think, 2 of the heals in our list right now, so right, we need to be careful not to overdraw here, but because we do have fatigue up. That's good. We do get shocked here, but I think we can manage. That's a fan of the blade. I don't think we have any cleanse up. Alright, that can go. That can go. Oh. I should have gotten rid of the whatchamacallit first. Basically just playing out cards because I wanted to make sure stuff was in the shuffle. Oof. Comes off so much stuff. That does transform for the final time. We are in moon mode. Play this first. So we do need access to cleanse. There we go, that'll cleanse. That'll deal with some of our problems. Which is mostly the crystallize at this point. Although as long as the dragon only just wants to frost and shock us. Doop doop. I'm not sure why we started taking more after we did that. Because we cleansed off. Because you don't have Predator. What did that... Why would that... Last time I thought something was wrong, I went back and checked and, like, nothing was off. There was, like, there was a very clear reason why what I had done made things worse for me. But in this case, I'm not actually sure. But... So yeah, this is definitely... Crystal Dragon's definitely bugged. So, the run is getting faster, but I still don't know if it's enough faster that I want to do a part. Well, I don't want to leave this sitting though, is the thing. Because I want to get this run over with. Or not I want to get this run over with. I want to keep seeing more stuff on this character, and that means whatever. But yeah, because like, that was what, 3 turns in a row that happened? And it finally swapped modes. Let's see. We are in moon mode. So this is good. I should have gotten rid of that because we don't have a way to get... No, we do have a way to get... Let's see. Okay, that did decrease the damage we're taking. And we're not taking anything here? Yep. That's a victory. Alright. Could take a second Devourer Strike. I don't think that's what we want. This is actually cleanse, and it triggers mana boost, which is the one we tend to have extras of because of just how we're stacked up. We definitely don't need that. We definitely don't need that. This is probably better than that. That is still only 2 cleanses. This upgrade gives us Arcane League 3, which is nice. This gives us a double cleanse, which I think is probably where we're at. And we are definitely cutting... Well, the Mind Over Body is also really awkward. I think the Mind Over Body goes because we just don't have the much generation for it. Not really. Okay, we are fighting Baelator. So I want at least one more Void Hardened skin, which we can pick up here. And then we're looking at what? Going through this route? May or may not do that fight. No, I don't think I can justify doing this all in one episode, so I will see you for part 2. Probably, for me it'll be tomorrow. For you it will definitely be tomorrow, unless you're watching these in such a way that you get to see all of them at once. Anyway, that's it for now. I will see you next time. Toodles.